Just so you guys know, this was not my idea. He's crazy. In today's video, we are going to show you how we set up our basement, which is divided into a recreational area and our schoolroom. Welcome back. My name is Cassie. Thank you for being here. As you guys know, we just bought this house a couple of months ago, and we're still painting and doing some DIYs. We are not professional painters, but we will try our best to show you or to teach you how to paint. Hopefully this will motivate you to start a project of your own. I hope you guys enjoy. Before you start painting, you have to prep your area. For example, you have to clean your walls and you have to patch up any holes that you have. You can use this wall repair patch kit called Drydax from any hardware store, and you basically use it to repair any imperfections that are on the walls. Because we weren't going to use this shelf, we went ahead and removed it, and we also patched up those holes. Also be aware that you might need extra tools. For example, my husband is using these pliers here to take out those fasteners, so make sure that you have your tool bag on standby just in case. Okay, so for step 2, you guys are going to take off all the wall plates. Believe me, this will save you time because you don't have to tape them. Also, a tip is to put the screws back in so you don't lose them. Step 3. For this step, you're going to tape any borders that you deem necessary and any wall plates that you can't remove. Now, the reason why I say that is because for this project, I only needed to tape the bottom trim and one wall plate that we couldn't remove. We also went ahead and used this green tape. This is called frog tape. Again, you can get this from any hardware store. Our friends recommended this tape. We usually use the blue Scotch painter's tape. So far, I like the frog tape. Now you might come to a wall plate like this one where you can't remove, and as you can see, my husband is gonna tape around it. I'll remind you guys that we're using the same color that we used in our office, which is number 7661 Reflection from Sherwin-Williams. For step 4, get your materials and supplies ready. You're gonna need drop cloth, primer, and paint. Unless your paint comes with primer, then you can skip the primer. You're also going to need your rollers and your paint trays. And again, we're using so many because we're going to use 2 rollers for each of the paints. But if you're only using paint, then you only need 1 or 2 rollers. It's up to you. And of course, paintbrushes. Again, these are all personal preferences. You can get whatever you want or whatever you deem necessary. We're going to get ready to pour this paint out. If you have a partner to work with you, that would be awesome. It's always better to work as a team because you guys can help each other and you'll also be able to finish the project faster. It's a good idea after you finish pouring to take a paintbrush and just wipe the excess paint. For step 5, you can start painting. Do the edges first and then paint the entire wall. You'll see me here painting all of the edges with the paintbrush, and then my husband is going to go over all of the bigger spaces with the roller. Depending on what wall color you're covering, you might need 1 or 2 coats. Now for our walls, we chose to do 2 coats, and our first coat was the primer. Also, painting like this without tape has been a technique that I've improved on after a lot of practice. Okay guys, we're done with day 1. My husband went ahead and used the roller to prime these walls.
The next morning.
Babe, wake up. Wake up, honey. We got work to do.
Okay. All right. This. Oh, let's do some reading.
Yep. Get to start the day off right.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. Right here.
So what's on the agenda for today, honey?
Babe, we gotta finish painting. You know that already. Come on. You forgot?
Today?
Yeah.
Can't we do it tomorrow?
No, we gotta finish today. Let's get this over with.
My back.
Your back? Your back don't hurt.
Yeah, my back.
No.
You don't remember what happened?
No. You were right.
We could pay somebody.
Babe, we broke. We just bought the house. You gotta paint yourself.
I could take out a loan or something.
Whatever. You ready?
Whatever. Let's do it.
But first, coffee. Right?
Yeah, girl.
All right, let's look at that
Get
coffee.
that coffee.
What in the world is this? Please don't tell me these are Ernest underwear. Wow. I can't believe this. This guy makes decent money and he can't afford to buy new underwear? This is disgusting. What is this? You know what? I have an idea. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a picture of this and I'm gonna send it to his mother. Okay? Because I just can't. Ha 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 ha. This will teach him a lesson. But you know what? Let me hurry up because I gotta go make this coffee. Cheers. Oh, yeah.
That hit the spot, honey.
So good. We have to hurry up because we have to start painting soon. It's that good?
That hit the spot.
Wow. Okay. Babe, you got a message.
Oh, really? I just saw into this book. Hold on. Okay. Thanks, honey.
What? How did my mother...
is she texting me my underwear? Like, how did you get that? Was it Cassie? It was. Wait a minute. Let me get this right. Hold on. You mean to tell me that you sent my mother a picture of my underwear and you thought that was funny? Woo! It's on now, girl.
Okay, guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed that little skit that we did for you. But now back to work. Now, day 2, we started off by smoothing the holes that we patched the previous day. Since my husband wasn't ready to come downstairs yet because he was upstairs with the kids, I went ahead and started painting the edges at the top. Okay, hubby is back and we are going to tackle this room today. As you can see, he's priming the walls here with the big roller while I finish edging all of the borders. Be aware that this project could take you a while. We are still priming the walls with our first coat and we are taking our time, of course. If you don't have help, this might take you more than one day. It took us a couple days because we do have kids that we have to take care of, so we couldn't do it all in one shot. I don't know about you guys, but looking at this painting situation here, it's kind of like a visual ASMR. It's so satisfying just watching the wall get painted like that. We are done for the day, guys. A tip, if you want to save your rollers, is to put them in a plastic bag, twist them around really tightly, and pop them in the fridge, and you can reuse them the next day. Also, don't forget to pour any unused paint back in the bucket. Yes, day 3, we are going into our 3rd day of working on this project, but as you can see off camera, I went ahead and painted the edges or the borders the gray that we're going to use, and you can tell the difference between the gray and the white primer. I know at the beginning I told you guys to get some drop cloth as one of the supplies. If you are a beginner, you definitely should use drop cloth just in case if you make any mistakes, you don't want paint to drop on your floor. But we have been painting for a couple years now, so we pretty much know how to handle the rollers, and that's why you guys don't see any drop cloth on the floor. We are almost done painting this room. We are so happy. Look at the color, guys. Another tip for the tape is to not leave it on for more than a day, because when we took that off, the frog's tape, it literally took off some of the trim paint. To prevent that from happening in the future, we're just going to tape what we're going to paint for the day. Okay, now we're going to set up Emmanuel's trampoline that we got off of Amazon. It was pretty interesting setting this up. It took us a while, but the end product was pretty awesome. A tip would be to use a drill, or just be careful because look what happened to hubby's hands from using the screwdriver.
2 hours later.
As you can see, Emmanuel is loving his new trampoline. And look at his daddy back there trying to play some ball. Day 4 is here, and this is the last day of our painting. On this day, we decided to go ahead and just finish off the basement by painting the stairway. We also decided to paint this door, and you guys are going to see the transformation that it made to this wall. Yeah, I love the way this door turned out. This is actually my favorite part of the project. Everything looks so nice and cohesive once we painted the stairway, and as you can see, we didn't finish the border at the bottom. You guys, we were just so tired by this time that I was like, you know what, let's just paint that in the future. So we'll paint that section at a future time. Either way, everything came out so nice, and I love that door that we painted. It just made such a big difference. But as you can see, everything is just more spacious. The paint makes the room look brighter and more open, and we're just loving the space now. Okay guys, now it's time to go check out the schoolroom. Before I show you what it looks like today, let's go back a couple weeks. Before we put anything in here, I cleaned the rug with our carpet cleaner. I got that one a couple years ago because our previous house had rug in it. And this is what the room looks like before we put the furniture inside. and this is what it looks like with some of the furniture inside. Most of our furniture we got from IKEA, and I got those carts from Amazon. So we started homeschooling last September, and I actually got this idea from another homeschooling mom on YouTube. I went ahead and got 5 of them, and as you can see, because each cart has 10 drawers and 5 colors, I was able to give everybody their own color. So I gave my girls orange, red, and green. My son got blue, and then I got the purple one. We actually set up this room right after we moved in because the kids obviously had to start school right away. But just last week, I got a chance to put up our board and our calendar, which I never put up. And here you see me measuring and drilling in the holes. As usual, I will link in the description below all of the items that I mentioned in this video. Now here you'll see me putting up our calendar. A real quick tip is if you're going to put up posters, make sure you laminate them. I got this one laminated at Staples because it was a larger size. When possible, I also like to use command strips, the Velcro dots or glue dots to hang up any posters on the wall. That way you don't damage it, as opposed to nailing something or screwing something in. So far, I like how everything is turning out. But that electrical box right there is a sight for sore eyes. That thing is oogly. Hubby's gonna have to cover that up one day. Alright, time for the big reveal. Believe me when I say that this is a big improvement from what we had before. As you can see, everybody has their own space, and we were able to fit everything in this space and all of our homeschooling supplies. This wraps up our basement setup project. If you guys want to see a more detailed video of how I set up my homeschool room and everything that went into it, please leave a comment below. Otherwise, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Also hit that notification bell to get any future alerts of my future videos. I hope that you guys enjoyed this as much as we did. Thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.